Hi guys, it's your girl Lola Loves You. In today's topic, we're going to talk about Whitney Houston true motives marrying Bobby Brown, in my opinion. Okay. Well, when you think about Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown marriage, you always say, you always wondering like, why did she marry him? Like, why did she allow this to happen to her? Some would wonder like, what was her motive to marry him? And I kept thinking, I'm like, I don't think it's love. I think she loved him, but I don't think she really was in love with him. I think she was in love with this the situation of being married to a man and having a baby. Also, someone said codependency. Being codependent upon someone and being dependent upon someone. So that made sense. But I kept saying, what? Why would she marry him and then stay for so long with all this scandalous, tumultuous marriage? And I kept saying, what's going on? Like, and Whitney Houston is a smart person. I understand that drugs messed up her thought process at times, but I kept saying she wasn't a heavy drug user when she got married with him. I mean, she was using, but not as heavy she was in during her marriage. So I'm like, I kept thinking, and I was like, you know what? And I said, in my opinion, I said, I know what it was. Bobby Brown, in my opinion, was an escape for Whitney Houston. And we're going to analyze it. Okay. Now, Whitney Houston in the 80s was pop princess. She could do no wrong. She looked perfect. She sounded perfect. Her life seems to be perfect. Behind the scenes, she was insecure, still a nice, happy, go lucky person. She was battling her sexuality, in my opinion. And she still, I don't believe she was truly happy in life. I don't know. She just, something was agitating her, in my opinion, about, I don't know, just her being. It's just something for her. She just, in my opinion, she just seemed like one of those people. She just wasn't content with herself in general. I believe that she wanted an escape from the public, from the people around her, and from family members, and just things in general. I believe her liking for party favors started to really she started to become a deep liker of the party favors, in my opinion, during this time in her life in the 90s. But I feel as though she had too many eyes on her and around her, so that she couldn't overindulge like she might have wanted to. Now, in 1991, I just did a video. I said, when you was looking for, was dating, and she was looking for anybody to be her husband, in my opinion. Now, I believe Bobby Brown came back in the picture, and she just was like, I think out of all the men she was dating, I think Bobby Brown was the one she had the most fun with. I think they got along in a way of having fun, because both of them were very immature, but they liked each other's company. I do believe that. And I believe that, I'm not going to say her marriage was arranged, but I believe that she had motives already before she even walked down the aisle this was her escape plan without actually leaving, but this was her escape plan. And I feel as though, and why I say this, Bobby Brown got his his second children's mother pregnant at the same time that he's engaged to Whitney Houston before he got married. And to the average person, even to the person with the most lower self-esteem, I believe they would have said, especially as a celebrity, they wouldn't have went through with it, or that really would have been like, no, I'm not going through this. It seems like Whitney Houston just wanted to get married so quickly. It just was so quick. 91, you just was dating. In 92, you're married to this guy that you was off and on with. And now I believe, once she married Bobby Brown, think about this. Think about Whitney always saying in her interviews, she don't do nothing unless she want to do it. And I believe it because you think about it, you believe it, and like if you think about it, it's true now. But when back then you didn't believe it, you're like, oh no, somebody probably forced her, or or Bobby Brown brainwashing her and things like that. And it was believable then. But me really seeing what type of person Whitney Houston was very intelligent. Drugs whooped her intellect in later years, but in the beginning of her marriage and things like that, Whitney Houston, to me, she still was intelligent. Now, people say, well, what did she get out, marrying Bobby Brown? And I said she got to, escape. And what does that mean? Okay. Now she's married to Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown is young, immature. Um, he is bold. He's loud, but he's a gentleman to her. He's loving in some ways. And they have fun together. Now with Robin. Robin is her main person in her life. Now, in my opinion, Whitney Houston and Robin's relationship unraveled because of drug use, in my opinion. I believe Robin could take it or leave it, and Robin was probably more of, in my opinion, a recreational drug user, and whereas Whitney is getting a strong habit of it, and it's becoming a strong addiction. Now, people don't understand when you are an addict and you are in a relationship with someone and y'all are partaking of favors together, it's like a bond. It's a dysfunctional delusion bond, but it's a bond. Y'all are partaking, this party favor, and it's like y'all in your own world together. Now, what made their bonds really strong back then, they partaking in these party favors, and they were alleged in a lesbian relationship, so they definitely felt like they had probably a true connection. Now, I believe once Whitney Houston's career is taking off, and Robin is, she still works, like she's working hard for Whitney Houston. So if she's not on her A game, how Whitney Houston gonna be on her A game? So I believe she saw Whitney Houston, her addiction getting stronger, and I believe that Whitney Houston saw that Robin ain't, on her same level with using party favors. So I believe people don't understand when drugs is a common denominator for a relationship and somebody is not into it as strong as the other person is going to feel some type of way. And they're going to feel judged, even when the person not even saying that. They're going to be feeling judged when the person say, well, don't you think you need to calm down a little bit tonight? Or, we don't need to be doing that right. They're going to feel judged. And they're going to be like, well, I don't care. I don't care. You don't want to get high. I want to get high. So that's going to probably be a turn off for Whitney Houston. Bro, you don't get high no more with me like that, or or we don't have fun as we used to. And so you're going to find the next person to, not judge you and partake with you as well. And then we could be, you could be my boyfriend or girlfriend at that too. So that's going to make them stronger, even, that's going to make the bond even stronger, in my opinion. So now Whitney Houston has, in my opinion, a strong appetite for drug use, and she feeling pressures from the world, pressures from, Robin probably telling her, girl, you need to slow down, and she just want to do what she want to do, but she don't know how to. That's the only thing. Whitney Houston did not know how to stand on her own 2 feet, but like I said, she was very intelligent. So now she, her and Bobby Brown in 1990, late probably 91, is probably back together, and she wanted an escape. So she get married to Bobby Brown. Now getting married to Bobby Brown, now this cuts her off from Robin getting into her business. You know what I'm saying? She got a husband now. You know what I'm saying? So now she can hide behind Bobby Brown. Now with family and friends, if she want to tell them no, she can hide behind Bobby Brown. If her mother getting too nosy, she can hide behind her husband. If society trying to say, oh, is she gay? Is she straight? Oh, no, I'm married and now I'm about to have a baby. This is how she hushes everybody out. Now, still okay, she hushes everybody out. Now, at this time in the beginning of her marriage, Whitney Houston wasn't a strong addict. Now she had control of the whole situation and the dynamic. Everything going along, her career is going along, she's married, she got a baby, and everything is going along how she wanted to go. Now, Bobby Brown is still a human being. So you think you got control of the situation, but you really don't. So now he's embarrassing you. In the back of your mind, you like, he's embarrassing me. Now, drug use is getting stronger. People know when drug use gets stronger, your mental faculties and coping mechanism and just thinking process is going to be warped. And she not understanding that was going to be the backfire of her marrying Bobby Brown, especially if she had any type of motives. Now, people, it's in society, a lot of people know that men get married to women to cover up, their true sexualities. They call them a beard. So people don't understand society. It's some women to get married and have a baby just for society, appease a society, and not, people won't catch on that they really might be bisexual or really gay, in my opinion. But men do it, we know, but people don't understand women also do this. Now with Bobby Brown, with society, like I said, with society, they not question. The rumors never go away, but they not question her so hard about her being gay or straight or whatever the case may be. Now we know with Bobby Brown, all these antics. We look at in their marriage, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown marriage, we focus more of Bobby Brown. What is he doing? What is they doing? What is he doing? It's stuff like that. So we focus on they would, oh my gosh, on every inquiry, every week, Bobby Brown was doing something. So at this time, Whitney Houston gets the chance to do anything she wants. We focus on the marriage, but not her. So we don't know what she's doing behind the scenes because we thinking it's him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. And why is she staying with him? The cheating, the verbal abuse and things like that. Because Whitney gets to do what Whitney want to do. If she want to stay in a room and partake in party favors all day, she can do that. Her husband is going to allow it. She could do that. She could hide behind him. Oh, I'm with my husband. You understand what I'm saying? If she don't feel like going to a award show or something like that, of course we know the excuses about her being sick, but when people are in her camp trying to hold her accountable, she could hide behind her husband. And Whitney Houston been doing this for years, in my opinion. She was hiding behind Bobby Brown to do whatever she wanted to do, and it looked like it was coming from him, which it was, the things that he done and stuff like the antics. But it still is a mode. Why are you keeping somebody like that around you? So I had to think, like, not to say she liked it, she just hid behind his drama and scandal and you think about it. And Whitney Houston's her addiction got stronger and stronger and stronger than trying other party favors. Yeah, we thinking again it's the cope with the marriage. Yeah, I believe that too. But I also believe that it's just the behavior of an addict. That's why they tell you don't play with this party favor, because it could lead you to that party favor. So she is, she's a heavy addict now, all throughout her marriage, and even at the end of her marriage. Even at the end of her marriage, she's an extreme addict. So what happened, and why I believe my theory is true, being Bobby Brown. Being Bobby Brown turned the light on Whitney Houston and flashed the light on her. Oh, she's not as wholesome as we thought. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But not to say Bobby Brown wasn't doing things in the marriage, but she took part as well. Not saying she did bad things to him, but she still took part in bad behaviors. Like, that show shined light on Whitney Houston, that Whitney Houston can have an attitude, that Whitney Houston can make bad decisions, that Whitney Houston can have a say so. Because before that show, looking from the outside looking in, you believe that she didn't have a say so in what goes on in her life, but she really did have a say so. So it shined a really bad negative light on her, and it kind of made her, people say, well, she's just as bad as him. And, in society, while they watching that show, they said, they're thinking this. I'm like, wow, why is she so mean to this person? Or why is she acting like this? Or why is she, and is that Bobby Brown was not forcing her on that show to do anything. Now he, got her to do the show, but that was all her actions all during that show. Now I know she was going to do rehab on some of the episodes, and that can make a person annoyed or agitated, but it really showed her in a terrible light. Overall, I just believe that Whitney Houston, um, if she really had true self-esteem and really believed in herself as a person, as we all believed in her as our honey bunnies and fans, I believe Whitney Houston would have had a much better legacy, in my opinion. I mean, iconic, but I'm talking about a legacy in her personal life. I believe she would have been happy if she wasn't an insecure person and listened to what everybody had to say, and about her life. I also really wish if she really knew what marriage really meant and understood what unconditional true love was. And I don't believe she would have played with that situation, or she might have dated Bobby Brown a little longer before she got married, or even if she did get married so quickly, that she would have separated very quickly and got divorced very quickly and not settled for the drama. One have to think that when something is not right for a person to be in this tumultuous marriage. And you know what I'm saying? It's not like she was dependent on him. She needed him for money, or she married for money. She did none of that. And that's not love, because you could tell it was motives behind this. It's even if she said, "Oh, I married him because I love him," by his actions, that means she should have loved herself more to get out of that bad situation, which she did not. And I believe she married him to think, she really thought it was going to work. Like I said, Whitney Houston was not a quitter as well. She wasn't a quitter. So I believe that she thought it was going to work. But I really believe, like I said, she had motives behind why she married Bobby Brown. And it kind of backfired on her. Her addiction got stronger. And her mental just was never ever right ever since. But that's my theory about why Whitney Houston really married Bobby Brown, her motives behind marrying Bobby Brown. Do you agree with me? Leave in the comments down below respectfully, because I heard y'all been battling in those comments. But leave, a respectful comment down below and let me know your theory of why Whitney Houston married Bobby Brown and why she stayed so long. And do you think it really was a motive behind it? Anyways, your girl loves you. I'll be back with another video. I love my honey bunnies. Bye.